Hello. What shall I say? I'm Michael. It's Sunday afternoon, almost 5:10, on the 7th day of the 12th month, December 2014, and I'm broadcasting, I'm recording this video from my father's house in a suburb near Ipswich, which is close to Brisbane, on the southeast coast of Queensland, Australia, on the southern hemisphere of the world, third planet from the sun within the Van Allen belt, and that is part of the solar system, on one of the spiral arms of the Milky Way galaxy. In my last video, I'll just turn this down a bit. Man, where am I? I moved everything around. Listening to this right now, as I was in my last video. It's called Digital Resistance. That's Romulus and Remus feeding from the she-wolf, the statue. It's well known. They're supposed to be the founders of Rome, I think. That doesn't sound good. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, they're the founders of Rome. I already explained them last night. They nearly died on the River Tiber after being abandoned there by I think it was unscrupulous relatives, and they were fed by a she-wolf and a woodpecker, I think. Well, that could be that might not even be true. That second part sounds a bit sounds a bit like book BS to me. Actually, it all sounds like BS. It's probably only a fable explaining why how Rome came into being, I guess. I also mistook them for Castor and Pollux, who are another two Roman twins. Well, not twins, but siblings. One born from a Spartan and the other born from Zeus, I think. Anyway, last night, or early this morning, I was talking about, I was showing this off after I'd been to the concert early last year. I've never met Kiss in person, and I was going on about how they've changed their lineup. They have actually changed their lineup quite a bit in the years, but in the late 90s they reunited, or maybe it was earlier than that. The original band reunited, and I saw them. I think it was at the Boondall Entertainment Centre back then, like it was when I saw them early last year, except their lineup had changed by then. But the original lineup is Paul Stanley, Gene Simmons, Ace Frehley, and Peter Criss. Paul, lead singer, guitar. Gene Simmons, bass guitar. He's also lead vocals, and actually they're all lead vocals. They all sing. They've all done solos, and I could name them, I think. Paul does most of the singing, but Ace Frehley is lead guitar and vocals, and as well as Peter Criss, who's also he's a drummer as well as lead vocals. They in a lot of the songs, Paul does all the singing, most of the singing, or it could be Paul and Gene mostly, or all four of them singing together, as is probably most likely the case. But I think the lead singer is sort of like balanced between Paul and Gene, and most of the music is Paul's voice leading. I think Rock and Roll All Night is actually one of Gene's, and Firehouse. Gene's been well known to sing. Well, Ace Frehley, he sings Back in the New York Groove, if you've heard that one, and Peter Criss does Beth, which is on Destroyer, the album. I've got that as a record somewhere. It was given to me by my brother. Just wait a second. Yeah, my older brother Stephen, got this for me on my 7th, or I think it was my 8th, no, it might have been my 9th birthday. That would make sense. I was in year 5, possibly my 10th birthday, when I was in year 6. Yeah, that was in 1984, no, 1981, 82, when they were really big. Well, when they were, I'm not to say they aren't big now, they're even bigger now, but it's like the world has grown with them. The world was smaller back then, and they were big. And there's the band in all dressed up to the nines in their familiar suits, stage personas. The Demon, the Celestial, the Beast Man, I think he is, the Master of the Forest, the Catman, the Star Bearer, or the Lover, the Star Lover. There's the back, and it's Beth is one of the songs, as you will see, if you can find it there. Yeah. Anyway, hardly ever played anymore because I've got it on DVD, but it's a birthday present. It has sentimental value. But last year, and I don't know how long their lineup has been that way, but they have 2 new members, assuming the roles of Ace Frehley, the Celestial, and Peter Criss, the Ace Frehley, the lead guitarist, vocals Celestial, and Peter Criss, the vocals, drummer, Catman, Lord of the Forest or whatever, Beastman, whatever, Eric Simmer, who, the lead guitarist is now Tommy Thayer, who used to be their tour manager, from what I hear, and he was the official, I guess you could say, impersonator of Ace Frehley in his stage get-up. He would often take over if Ace wasn't there. Ace couldn't make it to the Ace couldn't make it to the performance, and as you can see here, superficially, he does look like him with the stage makeup and wig and same clothes. Basically, they have the same body shape, I guess. And it's easy to mistake him for Ace Frehley. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I still enjoy their music. I am a little disappointed though. They couldn't have the original members. As I said, it's a superficial similarity, and you can see he's a different bloke though. He looks kind of more, how shall I say, I don't know. Well, see, there's a picture of, that's a picture of Tommy, and there's a picture of, yeah, he's got a, dare I say, he looks more feminine, if he doesn't mind. Surely he's got to expect that kind of reaction if he's going to wear lipstick like that. That's as far as I'll go. I dare not actually say he's trans. He certainly doesn't look that way now. He's in his 60s. I apologise for my disrespect if you see it, perceive it that way. But, yeah, they clearly look different if you look close, if you study them. But otherwise, he's easily mistaken for the original. Especially Eric Singer on drums. Virtually indistinguishable from the original. There he is there, in the middle. And the original. Yeah. Really hard to tell them apart. Eric Singer and Peter Criss, the original. I'll just show you more of the book. I've also got the video of their movie, Phantom of the Park, the amusement park or something like that. I watched it. It's very poor, but it is interesting to see them talk and try and act. Well, I'm not saying that they fail to act, but I think they're basically just themselves when they're when they were in that film, which is actually true, I guess. They played themselves as the band. The film itself is charming for its retro. It's one of those old, like it's a 70s. It's a 70s film set in an amusement park. but it's kind of got that it's kind of got that vibe. It's like one of those cheap science fiction TV series they used to have on the remember the Croft Super Show, and the mini the little mini science fiction movie. Oh well, basically it was the Croft Super Show. I think it was the I'm not sure who the people. It was actually hosted by a bunch of. I'm not sure. I think some of them were actually musicians, and they'd have these shows like Bigfoot and Wild Boy, Doctor Strange. I mean, this doctor who used to shrink the protagonist. The Incredible Shrinking Ray, something like that, and Electro Woman and Dino Girl, The Wonder Bug, about a car, a bug, one of those Volkswagens, convertible Volkswagen, I think it was, one of those. You don't see that many of them around now. You know the buggy cars, they're Volkswagens, and it was kind of a sentient car that it looked like a pile of junk, but they press a button on it or something, and it turned into the Wonder Bug, which was all fancy and it could fly. The quality of these shows were like it's like watching a bad cartoon, but I was very addicted to it at the time, and watching this film made me reminiscent of that show. I'll go and get the DVD. It won't be long. Yeah, there it is. Kiss meets the Phantom of the Park. It's kind of rare too. Although it didn't cost me too much to get. Order through eBay. It's not something I watch all the time though. It's very dated. Don't expect excellent special effects. It's kind of like watching an episode of. Some of it's like the villain's like someone out from an episode of Get Smart. Remember that show? Get Smart, the original series with Don Adams. I'm not sure if he's still alive, the actor Don Adams. But on the TV at the moment, I've got this running. Kindred to the Embrace, just for a laugh. Oh, where's a safe place at? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think I was there. And I'm listening to SLOUGH's Digital Resistance. It's a nice poster. It's when they're masked. They had different members then too. I think the drummer here, he died of some type of cancer. Rest in peace, whoever you are. I can't remember his name. It might be written down here. There's Gene on the left. He looks different. He's still smoking. Like, he's still going. And there's Paul. And I don't know who that is in the middle. I don't know all the members' names off by heart. Just the original and the latest. As soon as I went to their concert. Oh. Yeah, it's got a timeline of everything they've done. Apparently he did a video. There's a video you can find of this bloke who who died from cancer on YouTube, and he moons everyone before he he did this from his hospital bed, and he's basically saying his bit, and he's saying I think he's saying he might not be around much longer, and then he just turns around and walks away from you and pulls his pants down and moons everyone. I don't know if I get away with that. This is one of Paul. He's had these. They all had their hair cut differently into a kind of mullet. The glamour rocker mullet. He also had that pendant for smashing his guitar, which he did at the last concert. He can afford to, but I pity the poor guitar that has to suffer. I know they don't actually last forever, but that's a bit premature. And example of how much he can afford to do that. There he is again, without paint. That was a bad move. It's like Judge Dredd removing his helmet. Here's some kids, little children dressed up as Kiss, along with the members of the band. Here's another picture of them. Always posing for the camera, always ready for the camera. Look at Gene. He always pulls that face. The lineup. I wonder what they're doing right now. Hope they have another concert. Oh no, it's gone loose. There's a picture of Paul again, which I used to make up. Gene Simmons holding the axe, the lead guitar. At least he can play music on this, unlike mine. There's him, spitting blood. Apparently the thing of the tongue. Try that tonight. Apparently the thing with his tongue, I'm not sure if his was like he was born with the ability to protrude, I don't know what word to use it, to make it look like it's kind of very long. I think there's actually a piece of skin that actually holds it in, and his might be missing, so he can just let more of it out. I don't know if that's true though, because it sounds kind of dangerous. Like sounds like he could lose his tongue if he could. The whole thing could just fall right back into his throat. It might choke him. I'm not sure about that. Has he ever? Apparently there is some big story behind that, but I'm not sure if I got that one right. I have some books in the back room, autobiographies of the three of the original members, Gene, Ace, and Peter. There's also one for Paul. I've yet to get that one yet. Next time I have some spare money and near the bookshop where I found it in the Brisbane CBD, my centre.